Okay, great. Uh, so good morning again. I'm João Montenegro from Arnis, Portugal. I'm here representing the leadership of the Urban CITS group from C Roads. And I'm just going to briefly show you what we do in our group and bring some insights from the status of CITS, of urban CITS European-wide. Just as an introduction, the Urban CITS group is dedicated to city authorities that are interested in deploying CITS. And our aim here is to ensure that the services and use cases are implemented in a harmonized and interoperable manner. And as Martin already said in the beginning, we have more than 50 cities now involved in the C Roads Working Group for activities, following the meetings, deploying services, and so on. We intend even to grow this number, then that's why we're bringing this presentation and all this insights to you. And just a brief overview on our workflow and the involved stakeholders. So we organize ourselves with several stakeholders here, and the most important ones are the cities. So what we do, we collect their inputs. Some cities, while they're deploying CITS, they have some interesting strategies. They have challenges, they have difficulties, and they bring all these issues to our group, and we discuss together the best solutions for those. And sometimes there's a need to bring these issues to technical working groups, especially the ones who deal with the specification development. So we bring these issues to them, and collectively we find a solution that sometimes is easy to also align with the vehicle industry. So we also involve the Car2Car consortium in our meetings. There are dedicated meetings with them to clarify some issues on their specifications and so on. And we're also involved with the Polis, which is an entity dedicated to harmonizing implementations and it deals with cities EU-wide. So we're involved with several stakeholders in order to ensure harmonization in urban CITS deployments. And these are some examples of the activities that we do, the achievements that we had. We are organizing monthly web meetings since the beginning of 2023 to give the cities the opportunity and the floor to show their implementations, to raise their challenges, to raise any kind of issues that can be later discussed with the technical groups in C Roads. We also have some deliverables, some milestones that we needed to deliver for the project itself. So we developed a toolkit to assist cities in the implementation of CITS deployments. We also did a work of mapping how the CITS services are currently deployed EU-wide. So in terms of which use cases, what are the characteristics of the cities that are implementing in terms of population area and so on. And we also have a very important dissemination effort. So we try to, given the insights and the inputs that we collect in our work, we gather this and we share this in the scientific community, in the academic community, in the market community, in order to ensure that the work is disseminated and that more cities are now joining the urban CITS. These are also some other examples. So we have organized in the last year 2 very large events with more than 100 participants in both days. They were the City Forum and the Urban CITS contest, both were accomplished here in the city of Porto, Portugal. We counted on more than 20 speakers in the first day for the technical sessions from the City Forum. And in the second day, more than 100 applications for the Urban CITS contest. It was a very important event to allow cities to integrate each other, to discuss, to foment networking, and especially, most especially, to give them the opportunity and the floor to showcase and to promote their developments. And now, I think this is the most interesting part for the webinar today. Some insights on the urban CITS deployment status, and based on one of our deliverables, we collected data from several cities for more than 30 cities here in Europe, and we collected their expectations regarding CITS. We collected their communication plans, if they're deploying more long-range or short-range services, which use cases, which services they're giving their preferences. And we did this work in the beginning of the C Roads continuation, so in 2021, but we updated this data in 2023 and now again in 2024. So this is a very up-to-date scenario that I'm going to show. And there are some interesting insights that we can observe when gathering this data together. So what we did here was to gather the deployment dates of the use cases and services, especially not only the executed, but also the planned dates. And we observed, we could build here a roadmap for the city's deployment. And what we could identify were some preferences or tendencies coming from the cities regarding their urban CITS implementation. And what we can see is that they're now tending towards use cases that are also focused on traffic efficiency, especially signalized intersections and in-vehicle signage. But also we can see that there has some strong effort in deploying roadworks warning, for example, and some specific use cases belonging to hazardous location notification. We can see that traffic jam ahead and weather condition warning are very cities show a lot of interest in those use cases also, which are deeply related to road safety. So this is just to give you an overview on how the CITS is currently deployed EU-wide. And I think this gives a notion on how it is progressing. And well, I hope you get more detail on the specific aspects of the implementation with the city's presentations later today. Well, this is an overview on the status, and I think I'll hand over back to you already, Martin.